Hello and welcome to Jurassic Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at another figure from Mattel. That figure is the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Before we begin, here's a look at the packaging. Here's the front. And here's the back. This T-Rex stands about 9 inches tall, and is 22 inches long from head to tail. This is another figure that was requested in the comments, so thanks to Furquan Rana, sorry if I'm not saying that right, and Louis3000 for the request. Before the release of this figure, and really all the other Mattel Jurassic World T-Rex figures, Kenner's Thrasher T-Rex from the Lost World toy line was always in my eyes the most accurate T-Rex figure, in terms of capturing the look from the film. And while I think parts of that figure are still better than this one, this T-Rex is without a doubt the most accurate representation in toy form of the T-Rex seen in the films. The part in particular that really sets this T-Rex apart from past releases is the head. It's pretty much spot on, and I actually think it looks more like the T-Rexes from the original trilogy as opposed to the Jurassic World model. It's that good. You look at it and it's just instantly recognizable as the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Mattel did an amazing job here. All the bumps and scales on the head look great, as does the detail on the rest of the body. The wrinkles in the skin really stand out. It does a good job of not looking really smooth and cartoony looking. There is a few things about it I don't like, but these are common amongst other Mattel Jurassic figures. Its feet are a little on the large side, which is most likely done to help it stand, and the tail is just a tad short, but I think it looks better on this figure compared to other figures like the Indominus Rex. There is also some battle damage on this figure, but it's all just scars which can be found in multiple spots throughout the figure and actually look pretty cool. Moving to the paint, the majority of the figure is painted brown, with some darker brown along its back and parts of its head. There is also some lighter tan paint along its belly, and even lighter tan color on the bottom jaw. The toenails on this figure are painted, but the fingernails remain unpainted. Moving to the head, the eyes are painted yellow with black pupils. I think these eyes are one of my favorite parts of this figure. They just look right. Inside the mouth, you'll find its white teeth and pink tongue. So while the sculpt is pretty movie accurate, the paint job isn't, and it's also a little bit boring to me. It does look nice, but other than the eyes, it's not really that exciting. Now let's move on to the articulation. A lot of these points are tied to the action feature, so just keep that in mind. Both legs can move, both back and forth and in and out. They snap into different positions like many other Mattel figures. The feet can also be rotated, but I wouldn't recommend this as it looks weird when not aligned. Both arms can move, and I forgot to mention that while the majority of the figure is a hard plastic, these arms are a softer material. From here on out, it's pretty much just things that work with the action feature. That includes the tail, the two seams on the body, and the jaw. The action feature is done by moving the tail. Moving the tail in different directions causes parts of the body, the neck, and head to move, and the jaws can be opened. Moving the tail down can cause a roar, and moving it up triggers a bite action. This is a really awesome feature. It's like an updated version of the Thrasher T-Rex. When I first saw early pictures of this figure, I didn't really like the seams on the body, but really in person it looks fine, and I think the movability is worth it. All these actions with the tail cause certain sounds to be activated, but there's also one other sound on this figure, and that is on the bottom of the left foot. If you look there, you'll see the scan code is sticking out. When you press this against the ground, it causes a stomping noise. Before I get my rating for this figure, here's a comparison with other figures. Here it is with a Kenner 4-inch human and a Mattel 3 3/4 scale human. Here it is with the Velociraptor. Here it is with the Ceratosaurus. Here it is with the Carnotaurus. And finally, here it is with the Indominus Rex. For a rating out of 10, I give this one a 9. It has a solid sculpt, which is the most accurate Jurassic T-Rex toy so far. The paint job is just okay, but the action features are fun and make up for it having some glaring seams. This is definitely one of my favorite T-Rex figures, and I prefer it over all the other Mattel T-Rex toys. It's still available and easy to come by, despite being part of the first Fallen Kingdom line, so hunt one down if you can. I recommend it. And that does it for the Mattel Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.